Are you interested in learning some fascinating information about Hungary? Then you have arrived at the right destination. Hello, and welcome to a new video from Beautiful Countries. In this video, you are going to find out some facts about Hungary which you may have never heard of before. Before discussing these facts, let's get into some information about the beautiful country of Hungary. If you're taking a vacation to Central Europe, you absolutely must visit Hungary. There are many things about Hungary that set it apart from other countries, and they aren't just the sights. The language is distinctive from that of other parts of Europe, as you will soon discover. One interesting tidbit about Hungary that is often overlooked is that it predates both Germany and France. Additionally fascinating is the fact that Tokaj, the world's first wine region, was founded in Hungary. Want to know more? Then make sure you stick to this video till the end. They've won 521 Olympic medals. Did you know that Hungary has won the second most gold medals per capita out of all of the countries that have participated in the Olympic Summer Games? At each and every Olympic competition in which they have taken part, they have brought home the gold. The fact that Hungary was not only prevented from participating in the Olympic Games in 1920, but also took part in a boycott of the Summer Olympics in 1984, led by the Soviet Union, adds an additional layer of intrigue to the situation. It is considered rude to clink your beer glasses. Legend has it that after the defeat of the Hungarian Revolution against the Habsburgs in 1848, 13 Hungarian generals were put to death, and the Austrians would clink their beer glasses after each execution. After this, the Hungarians made a solemn oath that they would not toast with beer for the next 150 years. Even though that era is long gone, the practice is still carried out today. The Hungarian language is truly unique. It is said that the Hungarian language is the most difficult language to learn. And it is possible that this statement is accurate, particularly in Europe, where there is no other language that is comparable to it. The primary reason for this is that the language was brought to Hungary by the ancestors of the Magyar tribes from the steppes of Central Asia when they settled the area that is now Hungary. Fact that is just one of the many fascinating things to know about Hungary. The first foreign fast food restaurant was McDonald's. Back in 1988, just a few short years before the fall of communism, in 1989, a McDonald's franchise opened in Hungary, making it the country's very first international fast food restaurant. However, it wasn't the first fast food restaurant in the country, because there was already a local fast food chain called City Grill and another one called Paprika. Paprika was the first restaurant in the country to serve paprika-flavored food. There are cowboys, CSIKOS, in Hungary. Cowboys can still be seen roaming the plains of Puszta even to this day, a tradition that dates back to when Hungarians first settled in Europe on horseback. Hungarians, particularly those who settled in the country's plains, which are known as Puszta, traveled the country on horseback for a good portion of the country's history. There are still people in Hungary who train to be cowboys in the same manner that their ancestors did. Due to their impressive abilities, the CSIKOS, also known as cowboys, has become one of the many interesting and entertaining facts about Hungary. They currently raise curly-haired pigs and Hungarian gray cattle on the farm. In addition to this, they will put on horse shows in which they will compete against one another and demonstrate their riding abilities. Domestication has only partially taken place with the gray cattle. Due to the fact that they are still in part wild, you can never predict what will occur during a demonstration show. Considering the size of their horns, this can be quite a frightening fact. Another fundamental aspect of Hungarian culture is that the conflict that CSIKOS and their horse had in the past with the Puszta was the source of the entertaining tricks that you will see them perform. In order to safeguard the CSIKOS, modern horses are still trained to assume the position of dogs while their riders are atop their backs. In addition to this, they are taught to crouch down like a cat that is about to pounce on its prey. Undoubtedly, one of the most interesting and unusual things about Hungary. Budapest has the highest number of thermal springs in the world. There are over 1,300 spas in Hungary, but Budapest takes the cake when it comes to the number of thermal springs in the city. It is not surprising that people have been coming here for thousands of years to take advantage of the waters known for their curative properties. 70 million liters of thermal water are brought to the surface of Budapest each and every day. the first communist bloc country to open its borders with Western Europe. During the time of the Cold War, Hungary fought against the Soviet regime in various ways, such as the Hungarian Revolution of 1956. Despite this, it remained a communist country until 1989, the year in which it last opened its borders to Western Europe. There are many Hungarian inventions. There's a good chance that you're familiar with the Rubik's Cube, but did you know that it was invented in Hungary? Other important innovations, such as the ballpoint pen, holography, the thermographic camera, digital computing, and the world's first functional helicopter, were all developed in Hungary. Hungary is one of Europe's oldest countries. As you go down this list, you might get the impression that there are a lot of interesting things to know about Hungary. This is because the country has had a lot of time to grow and develop its culture over the years. After the Magyars had completed their conquest of the Carpathian Basin in the year 896, they established Hungary. People have been living in this part of Europe since well before the year 800 BC, when the Magyars established their settlement in the area that is now Budapest. There are descendants of these original Hungarians living in and outside of Hungary, who are still considered to be members of the Hungarian ethnic group today. Budapest was created when 3 cities merged. One of the most interesting things to know about Budapest is that the city did not look the way it does now, until only a little over 150 years ago. When Buda, Pest, and Óbuda merged into one municipality in the year 1873, the result was the establishment of Budapest as a major city. The city of Budapest as a whole underwent a period of rapid modernization and technological advancement after the cities were united under a single structure. It ought to be clear to you at this point how the name of the city that you are able to visit today came to be. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do you have more interesting facts about Hungary? Do let us know in the comments. Also tell us which country you want to learn next. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for weekly updates. Thanks for watching and see you next time.